to thank you for your support of small business in New York. My name is Jonathan McClelland. I work for a company called Beck. We provide economic analysis to the energy industry. The incubator here at 160 Varick Street has been very helpful in attracting interns to come and help with our work. We have a couple from NYU, we have one from Princeton, and we'd like to get some more. I just want to ask what your plans are for the city to work with universities to help build a workforce of the future to meet the energy challenges of the city.
Well, the city has a number of programs where, for the great universities, whether it's City University of New York or Fordham, Columbia, or NYU, there's a whole bunch of them here. To answer your question more specifically in terms of actual job-related kinds of training, a lot of it is going to be through the community colleges, the two-year colleges. Those really are the vocational kinds of opportunities, training for people that are in industries that are dying and they want to move into industries that are growing and being created. So we're doing a lot of that. Also, I think the other answer to your question is, in the end, the city's business retention and attraction strategy is to make it a better city. We fundamentally don't try to buy jobs. Some places offer jobs. Now, there's some exceptions to that. The city is the only municipality in the country, as I know of, that has a tax credit for filmmaking. A lot of states do, including New York State, but the city is the only, New York is the only city that does that. And there are some other things where we administer as-of-right programs. But fundamentally, our decision long ago was to take the monies that some municipalities use to try to buy jobs and instead make it a more attractive place for the people who companies need to employ to live here. So we're investing in bringing down crime and improving the public schools and parks and clean streets and those kinds of things, cultural institutions, and then saying to the companies, look, you're just not going to be as successful elsewhere as you are if you locate in New York City, because the quality of the people. People in New York are different. They are much more diverse than any place else in the country, and that adds an enormous amount to companies' ability to get the best and the brightest. New York City, the pace is greater, I think it's fair to say, not knocking other cities, but there is a difference. And there are some great places and great people throughout the rest of the country. The concentration in New York is something that's unique, and so what we're trying to do is work doing that. Now also, the other thing is when you come to something like biotech, more NIH grants go to New York City than any place else. So if you look, McClelland, for example, which is going to be the first company taking space in the new biotech center that we're building down on Bellevue campus. They're doing that because the universities are here, the great hospitals are here. And traditionally, an awful lot of the research and innovation has been done here, but then when it came time to translate that into job-creating commercial applications, they went to New Jersey or elsewhere. We think that those companies should be here, and we want to make sure that people keep them here, because that also is another job creation.